Good morning, everybody. I'm Bill the Geek, broadcasting live from Mazatlan, Mexico. This is the Bill Dallas Lewis channel, and we make videos about the joys of living in Mexico. And I think it's Memorial Day weekend. Many people out there have Monday off. If you're a working person, congratulations. We got a bunch of people in the house this morning early. We got a bunch of information to cover today because it's been a very busy week. We got who's this? We got that girl, my neighbor down the street in the house, Don Cole in the house. Katrina the Maker in the house. And what is Dr. John talk? Oh, not yet. In that a couple of days. We got Jack Webb in the house. We got a video clip from Jack Webb. Oh, yes. And Keith Hanna is in the house. Good morning, everyone from She Thinks So She Speaks. Happy to have all of you in the house. And I want to thank William Mustache Man, Stone Man for kicking off the day right to support the channel. And that is greatly appreciated. We have the end of May. The end of May. Sorry about that, Dr. John. I was looking at the wrong calendar, okay? But it sounded good, just trying to make people happy. We have a lot going on today. We are at the end. We did the end of the Copper Canyon trip. No more Copper Canyon. You guys don't have to hear about that anymore. I tell you what, I didn't get hardly any views on these videos for Copper Canyon. I mean, I had some people email me and say, thank you for information on the tickets and all that kind of stuff. But I got and I put up 2 videos on that this week. I got maybe 500 views. Wow, man. So anyway, you guys don't have to hear about Copper Canyon maybe for another 5 years. We got Eric in the house, long-time listener, first-time caller. Thanks for being here, Eric. And we got Derek in house. Good morning, Bill and everyone. Look forward to this live video. Thanks for coming. James and Rena in San Antonio, Jalisco, which is right in between Chapala and Ajijic. Always great to see James and Rena in the house. And speaking of Jack Webb sent me a very interesting video this week. And you guys can email me. I had a guy call me this week. His name is Rob. I think he's in Texas. He sounds like a soul brother, right? And he's all happy. Oh, Bill the Geek, I'm so happy to talk to you. And he wants to move to Mexico, and he's talking about immigration papers and everything. People call me, people email me. But Jack Webb, he sends me this video this week. Here you go. There you go. I think this is his neighbor's house, and they have a visitor there. And there you go. I believe that's in Lexington, Kentucky. And Jack Webb fill us in on the details there. But then he emailed Jack Webb emailed me later and said that the bear came over to his house and was going through the stuff. I've never seen Hazard. Was it in Hazard? I've never seen a real live bear before in my entire life. Oh, but yeah, email me. And if you're new, if maybe this is the first time you're joining us, feel free to ask questions about places to live in Mexico that I'm familiar with. Feel free to ask about immigration papers. You can always go to my website at billthegeek.org. There's an FAQ list, and I have attorneys there that you can contact, real estate people that can find you places to stay. This morning, I have about three groups of video clips. And let me catch up down here. Stony Star. Oh, from Rosarito. Hola, Stony Star, God. And de La Dolce Vita from Italy. I don't know any Italian. I can't think of any Italian to speak right now. So I'll just hold back and shut up. A lot's going on this week. This week I was pretty busy. I'm going to show you at the end of this broadcast. I'm going to show you a video of a new restaurant I found in Centro, and I go there every Monday with a friend. We talk about stuff, and we're kind of like in a one book club. We read to each other from this one book, but I really like this place because it's so Mexico and the atmosphere that surrounds it. I did 2 interviews this week, one with my neighbor. Her name is Terry. That's Tarry. And I posted, about 2 or 3 months ago, I posted a video about the condo that she rents out, which is right on the beach. It's fully furnished. And we went out to breakfast yesterday. She's selling a house. She's 75 years old, very active. I interviewed her this week. That video will come out Thursday of this week. She has a house for sale. It's 4 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms. I've got some clips about that coming up in a few minutes. So I interviewed her this week. And we did an interview with Kathy, one of my friends that I met at Reina Del Mar Bed and Breakfast. And that's a very interesting interview that will air, I believe, next Sunday. Tomorrow morning, we're going to the rodeo. Going to the rodeo tomorrow. We'll talk about that very soon. Last Saturday, let me catch up down here. We got Rudolph in the house. I'm watching from Las Vegas. Happy to have you here, Rudolph, with us this morning. Let's go back to Clipland over here. Last week, here we go. Here you go. Last week, I went to Big Time Wrestling right here in Mazatlan. It's called like Lucha Libre, something like that. And I went with, there's Annie in the middle, Anya, and Kathy over there on the right. And that's me. I'm the black guy on the left. And we have second row seats. Anya has just purchased a couple of properties down here. And I'm going to take you into the arena so you can see what it's like. I don't know if I'll ever go back. I really don't know if I'll ever go back to do that again, because I'm going to tell you, it was loud. That's one thing that I do remember. It was very loud. They play music the whole time. It was so loud. And then the announcer starts going and doing his thing, and he's louder than the music. And they have 8 bouts. So it lasted about 4 hours. I was ready to leave after about 2 or 3 bouts, but Annie wanted to stay. But it was freaky. Let's take a look inside. I looked up copyright information. I looked up copyright information about videoing these big time wrestling matches, and one guy got banned from YouTube. He had almost 400,000 subscribers, and he was putting big time wrestling on his YouTube site, and YouTube just shut him down. So I didn't take any videos of the actual wrestlers because they're famous throughout Mexico. But here's the venue. The place was a bit smaller. There's the ring right there. Everything got pretty wild in there. They never had one-on-one wrestling. It was always like 2 guys against 2 guys or 3 guys against 3 guys. But by the time they started, the place was totally packed. Lots of kids. And down here, every wrestler has a mask. And the kids, it was kids' night. And there were many Down syndrome kids in the front row sitting in front with us, and the big time wrestlers would go up to the kids with Down syndrome and give them big hugs and high fives and made them very happy. And we were supposed to, the thing was supposed to start at 7, but since it was kids' night, they just opened up the ring and let the kids go out into the ring and have a good time, jumping up and down, throwing each one another out of the ring. Anya got out there. She got pictures of the wrestlers. It was a real trip. And by the time we left 4 hours later, I could not even hear. I'm talking to Anya. I'm talking to Kathy. I couldn't hear them talk. It was just too loud. And the wrestling was totally hokey. Totally hokey. If you watched that, when I used to watch big time wrestling on TV every Saturday morning in Columbus, Ohio. And speaking of Columbus, Ohio, let me say good morning to my cousin in Columbus, Ohio, Denise Slade. Hope you're well. I have Tony and his family with me on my birthday weekend. Happy birthday to you, Denise. And here we have Maria Santa Lucia. Hey, woo, look at her. Hi, Bill. Great show. I'm a permanent Mexican resident, 63 years old, living in Nuevo Vallarta. I've been there many times. Welcome to the show. Happy to have you here. Woo-hoo! We got them showing up today. Thank you for visiting. So let's move along to the other things going on here. Over here, let's see. Oh, okay. Okay, so let's show you this house. I'm going to show you this house. Let's see. She has more to say. Let's see what she's talking about. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. How do I get a INAPAM card? And what about health insurance? Okay. To get your INAPAM card, which I believe you're talking about is your senior citizens discount card, there is a Mexico organization, and it's called DIF. DIF. Get on Google and do a search for DIF. They have offices throughout Mexico. And all you do is you go to find your local DIF office. I got mine in the Chapala, Ajijic area. I know they have them in Nuevo Vallarta or in Vallarta itself. And you're going to need your CURP, which you're going to need a printed copy of your CURP. Now, many people say, well, what's a CURP? Well, if you have any type of visa that is 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, or a permanent visa, then if you look closely at the visa, you will see your CURP number there. And you can go to any print shop. You can go to the smallest print shop and you can say, hey, can you print out my CURP? And you just give them your visa and they will print out your CURP. You'll need your, I believe, your passport, your residency card. You will need pictures of yourself. And once you give them all that stuff, you fill out a piece of paper or something. And Kathy, who was in the wrestling video, she just got hers this week. She got all that done in 1 day. You'll need some little pictures, and it takes like 1 day. It's free, but I use it frequently, especially when I'm taking bus rides. All your bus rides are 50% off. The movie theater is for sure 50% off. Your pharmaceuticals can be 5 to 15 to 20% off. Even many airlines honor the senior citizens discount card, but their discount is not very big. Here you go. My buddy had season tickets to the wrestling at Maple Leaf Gardens in the 80s. I tell you, man, that big time wrestling. Ooh, hey, Bill from Rosa Katz. She emails me from time to time. Always happy to see you in the house. And for what it's worth, I got an email from Granny this week. She's living in a retirement facility. I think this is the third one she's lived in. And she said she's doing very well. She won some type of contest this week. So Granny is good to go for what it's worth. And Maria Santa Lucia, I hope I answered your question. If you need clarifications, just ask again. And you can always email me. My contact information you can find at BillTheGeek, not .com, but .org. And if you go to FAQs, you will see my email address. Feel free to contact me. Okay, let's keep rolling. We got more stuff to do. Okay. So my friend Terry that's renting out the condo down on the beach. It's a great condo, fully furnished. It's got a private pool and it's right on the ocean. She was renting it out for $100 a night. I was the first one to put a video up about that condo. So I had breakfast with her. She's selling a property. I'm going to show you guys this property very shortly. And we're eating breakfast. She's 75 years old. And that condo, it is almost fully booked for the next year. Everything she touches turns to gold, man. I mean, the condo is great. I thought it was a little pricey at $100 a night, but people are booking that thing for 3 months at a time. And she had a couple there for 3 months, and they've already booked for next year for another 6 months. It's crazy. But anyway, let's take a peek at this house that she has for sale. Here you go. Okay, now, so she has a house for sale. And here is, that's not it. Here is a picture of the house from the outside of the house. It's 4 bedrooms and 5 bathrooms, selling for $195,000 US. Actually, she wants 3,500,000 pesos. So go to Google and do the math. But there's a picture of the house. She just redid most of the house inside, the kitchen, many of the rooms, and bathrooms. Let's see here. That's not it. I'm showing that too soon. But let's go here to a map. I'm on. Let's go here to a map so you can see where the place is located. There you go. Now, you can see the arrow pointing to the house, and to the left of the house, you see the marina. I live right below the marina. The house is about a 5-minute drive from Walmart. It's about a 5-minute drive from a super shopping mall. Everything you would ever want. Sears, all kinds of stuff is in there. The location is nice. $195,000. Let me show that again. I'll be putting up the full video. I have all the video shot for that. I have to do the intro. I will put that up tomorrow morning with Terry's contact information as well as her realtor's contact information. I'm going to show you some actual video clips of that place here in a second. But let's see what the people are talking about down here. We got Lakaya Britton in the house from Rosarito. Hola, Lakaya. I'm probably messing up your name. Yes, nice. Dipping pool. Okay. So let's go in. Let's go into the house and take a peek. LJ's in the house. LJ, always happy to see you in the house. Click the like button. We got 38 people in the house, 17 likes. LJ, thank you for your support. Let's see. Lakaya Britton. No, thank you. Yeah, okay, thank you. I'm glad I did that right. Let's take a peek in this house. Here we go. Okay, here we go. That's Terry right there. She loves the boogie board. She parties. Loves blues, jazz. Sometimes we go out dancing. But there it is. It's a 2-story house in a very quiet Mexican neighborhood. I'm going to say it's about a 20-minute taxi ride from El Centro. And it's a huge house. Let's take a peek. Let's take a peek in the kitchen and see what that looks like. Okay, so we're going to walk into the house, and you can see the stairs going upstairs. She just remodeled the kitchen, a new sink, stove, and refrigerator. And the ceilings are very high ceilings. In a second, you're going to see the balcony, but you can see it's spacious. Lots of room, great place. It's a great family house. 4 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms. Like if you have 8 or 9 kids, this would be the place to live. You go upstairs and you walk down a hallway, and suddenly you get to see this. The balcony. There are these fans in every room all over the house, but with this giant balcony overlooking the neighborhood. There are no bars or restaurants in this neighborhood, so it's a very quiet setting. There you go. Very quiet place, very secure, near Walmart. You're about probably a 5-minute drive from the beach. I have one more video clip. I'll be putting up the entire video clip first thing in the morning. $195,000, and I make no money off this. She's a friend of mine. We have breakfasts on the beach frequently. Let's go back to the chat room and see what's happening over here. We got BJ, Brenda Douglas in the house. And if I'm not mistaken, Brenda Douglas is going to be here in Mazatlan, I think on the 14th of May for her birthday. Tell me if I got that right or if I got it wrong. My friend Miriam Newmark in the house. Miriam, I just had a lunch, if that's what you want to call it, with Miriam, about 10 days ago. And she invited me over. And so she gave me her address. I looked it up on Google Maps. Ends up, she lives like a block and a half away. I was going to take a taxi, right? And I'm trying to figure out how to get to her house. Looked it up on Google Maps, and I could walk there in like 3 minutes. Miriam, great to have you in the house. So let's go back for one more clip. One more clip of that house. Oh, we got 2. So not only do they have the deck, but they have this nice patio in the back of the house. Very secure location. 4 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, 2-car garage, very secure, right down the street from Walmart. Yes. There you go. There you go. I got one more clip of that house. One more clip. There you go. BJ, you are right on target, Bill. I will be staying at Reina Del Mar. When are you going to get here? When you going to get here, Brenda? When you coming? Let me know. We'll get together. We'll do something. I tell you what, on my list of things to talk about, and here's my list right here. On my list down here at the bottom, I should have put this up at the top of the list. But what it says is I've met so many wonderful people in Mazatlan, and I've made such wonderful, intelligent friends, and many of the friends that I've made have come from my YouTube videos. But it's like Terry with the properties. She's a friend of a friend that lives in the place that I live. So we've gone out to blues and dancing and stuff like that. We're strictly platonic. She's 75. But I've made so many, and like Anya's working on her place downtown. And I mean, I've met so many wonderful people. And in my interview with Terry, that will come out this week, it's an 11-minute interview, but we talk about meeting people. What does she do for fun? I ask her, should people hesitate when thinking about moving to Mexico? And she just came right out. Her and Kathy in their interview said, come on down, don't hesitate, come down and start living now. When I was eating lunch with Miriam was saying, because Miriam moved, oh God, I'm trying to remember, but she's Canadian. She moved from Toronto to Florida, and then she moved from Florida to Mazatlan. And she told me, I wish I had moved straight to Mexico and bypassed Florida. I'm telling you guys, Mexico, James and Rena will tell you, anybody in the house living down here. Jack Webb has spent a lot of time down here. Jack Webb has spent money to have people take him all around Ajijic, Chapala, Guadalajara. He's paid people to show him what's going on. I mean, Mexico is the bomb. Mexico is the bomb. It's very peaceful. And I forget who I was interviewing, but there's something magical about Mexico, and I can't put my finger on it. And this other person, they couldn't put their finger on it. And yeah, come on down, James and Rena. They come on down to Mexico. It's like, it's just so magical and peaceful, and the people are so friendly down here. I've made so many wonderful Canadian friends, American friends, Mexican friends, and everyone is just so helpful and full of love. If you can make it on down, that's funny. Oh, that's funny. Oh, Jack Webb. I spoke with your buddy Fernando yesterday. Hired him for 2 weeks in July. That's funny. Yeah, for Fernando, that is hilarious. That is hilarious because Fernando, you can find Fernando's contact information at buildthegeek.org. FAQs. And I don't even have his last name. It's just Fernando. And he used to drive when I lived in Chapala, he used to drive my neighbors around all the time. And then I partied with him when they would have parties and got to know him and his wife. He's totally bilingual. Whenever I see Fernando, he is always smiling. He's totally bilingual. He knows the lakeside area very well. But and now I can call him up on the phone. I mean, Yeah, I mean, you come down here and you meet a new type of adventurous, loving group of people, and like Miriam's talking about, there's no tension in Mexico. All the high stress is in Canada and the USA. Listen to the girl talk. Canada, stress. USA, stress. It's hard to imagine having stress in Canada. What's that all about? Ooh, whatever. So let's move down. Let's keep on going down the list. We have a couple more. I have one more clip of Terry's house. And in the video tomorrow, I'll show you all of the bedrooms, all of the bathrooms, all the bedrooms, and all the Brian. Oh, look who else has shown up today. We got Brian, pretty boy, in the house. Good morning, Brian Maiden. I think he's Canadian. I think he's way up north. Uh-oh, we got a long message coming down here. Jackie Back. Jackie Back. That's kind of a tricky name. Jackie Back. Mexico becoming too expensive. Get residency visa and is not as great as people riding. Mexico is not cheap. Electronics, appliances, and housing as expensive as USA in some places, or more expensive. Well, residency is getting very expensive. It's always been a little bit high because Mexico doesn't want poor people coming down here to Mexico. But when I lived in Puerto Vallarta for 10 years, I was paying $400 a month for rent. That was fully furnished, brand new, $400 a month. It was a fabulous place, totally safe, security cameras, brand new stove, refrigerator, microwave built into the wall, king size bed, $400 a month, right in the center of Puerto Vallarta, 8 blocks from the beach. Now, Mazatlan is getting a little expensive. They're building like crazy here. I mean, I can go out on my deck and just see towers going up. And then with the value of the peso going up, my rent has going up. So my rent with the value of the peso going up has gone up about $70 a month. So I'm at about $740 a month. But I'm 2 blocks from the beach. So where can you live in the United States for $720 a month with your internet paid for, fully furnished, 2 blocks from the beach? I mean, where in the USA can you? I don't want to live in a lot of places like that in the US. So Mexico is very affordable. And then when you start talking about shopping for your fruits and vegetables and your for us that eat pigs and cows and chickens, all that stuff, it is very affordable down here. And I love it. I love it. And it's I can't afford to live the way that I live here in the United States. Let's see. Bill, that is the magic here in Mazatlan. Okay. See you guys May 12th. Okay, come on down. Brenda Douglas. Let's see people talking. Jackie Back. Then stay away, Jack. Yeah, I mean, James and Rena, they just bought a house, man. I mean, it's wild. It's wonderful down here. $250 property tax, $300 register a new car, $20 power bill. Yeah, when I was in Chapala, we had a 3-bedroom house with a big backyard, brand new house, and our property tax was like $120 a year. Okay. When my dad died, he lived in Gaithersburg, Maryland. When he died, he was paying $5,000 a year for property tax. Winnipeg. Sorry, pretty boy. Okay, just got my property tax bill for the condo. Jack Webb is building a condo in San Antonio between Chapala, Ahihic. There's the property tax, $67 a month. So if you want to call that expensive, okay, maybe you can't. Maybe people can't afford that $67 a month. But I know that when my dad died, I wanted to sell that house because I didn't want to pay the $5,000. And that was 11 years ago. God forbid what it is now. I mean, God. So Mexico is very affordable. And if you find the right location, and I've done videos about many locations near Chapala, Ahihic. One town I can't pronounce is like a 10-minute drive from Ahihic. And in the video, I show a guy has a brand new apartment, $200 a month. I mean, so whatever. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Jack Webb. I messed that up. $67 a year. That's what I'm talking about. Now you start talking about money. People have things to say. When you start talking about that money, people be bringing up the real stuff. Keith Hanna's paying almost $4,000 a month to Uncle Sam to keep his house so they don't put him out on the street. You hear what I'm saying? Nobody wants to be put out on the street. No! On the street? No! I'm just having fun. Oh, James and Rena. Woo! Actually, the car was $150. I got a tax credit. Brand new. And we got Kelsey McMartin. I know Kelsey. Ola Bill, my mom bought 2 meals at Wendy's in Payson, Arizona, and it was $45. Oh, Wendy's. Wendy's headquarters is in my hometown, Columbus, Ohio. Okay, I remember going to the first Wendy's when they opened up in downtown Columbus, Ohio, and my family went there. We ate. It probably cost all of us got cheeseburgers and salads and their chocolate milkshake. That was probably about $2.50 for the 4 of us. Now it's $45 to eat at Wendy's, and somebody's going to come on the Bill Dallas Lewis channel, and we're going live, and they're going to tell me that it's expensive to live down here. I'm sorry. I can walk out of my place, get me a couple of tacos, and when I was at Big Time Wrestling, they were selling beers. Okay, now get this. This is the same thing that happened when we went to the baseball game. Same thing happened when we went to the baseball game. So they have these big, giant plastic cups. So you want a beer, you're going to have to give them 90 pesos. 90 pesos for a cup of beer. So 90 pesos is $4.50. $4.50 for this cup of beer, but I got more. So then they have bottles of beer, and the brand of the bottle was Tecate. So they take 1 bottle of Tecate and fill up half, and it's a 12-ounce bottled beer, and so they pour 1 beer into the cup, then they put in the second beer in. So you're getting 24 ounces, 2 bottles of beer for $4.50. I'm talking about Mexico is extremely affordable, and I'm not living nowhere else. I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not. Namo, my property tax is $310 a year. North Central Seditionist, Florida. That's good, man. $310 a year. That's good. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm gonna have a heart attack on that. I'm gonna have a heart attack on that. Jack Webb, I'm just gonna say $10,000 a month. A year. I'm sorry. A year. I got carried 10,000 a year. Woo! Woo! James and Rita tacos around the corner. 75 pesos for lunch, $4 USD for lunch for both of us. Yeah, man. I mean, come on. Mexico is very affordable. Now, over here, what's happening here? Oh, pescador, which last time I checked, that means the fisherman. Dangerous. Mexico has fewer violent crimes than my Midwest city. 2 shootings here last night. Yeah, I mean, that doesn't happen here. We don't get the shootings down here. We don't have people going into churches and killing people that are reading the Bible. We don't have people down here going into elementary schools and killing little like 5-year-old kids by the dozens. We don't have people going into Walmart and killing people just because of the color of their skin. I mean, thank you very much, El Pescador. Thank you so much. Okay, $3,800 a year. Bill, it still sucks. Unloading this summer, got my temporary residence stamps. Yay! Come on down. Keith Hanna, Nana 621. Oh yeah, Nana. Yeah, Nana, that's the one. The Wendy's on Broad Street, right downtown. That's where we went, baby. The first Wendy's ever. Columbus is a very popular town for new stuff. They test markets in Columbus, Ohio, and I don't know why, but they do. They do. And I want to thank Dr. John for paying for my meals for a full week with his $1.99 donation. That's enough to feed me and my 5 children that I've adopted just over the last week. We can eat on that and eat good for like a week and a half with that $1.99. Lakeia, remember to hit the like button. Thank you, everybody. We got a lot of people here. 57 people in the house, 31 likes. Click the like button. Thank you so much. 17 under GM. Many Mexican homes don't have handrails attached to their stairwells. Why? Okay, I think that me and Miriam were talking about this. In Mexico, when you're walking around anywhere, you got to watch out what's going on because you're on your own. Like in the United States, if there's a big hole in the sidewalk and you fall down the hole and die or break your neck and both your legs, well, then you can sue the city and get like $10 million. Well, in Mexico, it doesn't work like that. In Mexico, if you're walking down the street and you fall in a hole in the sidewalk, and you break your arms and your legs and your neck, you don't get diddly squat. You're just all messed up. So, and you'll see that down here. You'll see holes in the middle of the street. You'll be walking around seeing these beautiful vistas, like you're way up looking down at the ocean at this beautiful sidewalk, but there's no guardrail. You'll see that throughout Mexico. So if you get a house and you want handrails or something like that, if it's your house, even if you're renting, you'll have to put that in yourself. Okay. Hola, Bill, Adam. I'm in Dorado, Mazatlan. Que bueno. Adam, welcome to our group. We're happy to have you here. And we're going to be sharing more of the joys of Mexico here shortly. Many do have handrails, different building codes. Okay, thank you, James and Rena. Okay, we got 53 people in the house and 35 likes. We got a comment coming up from Stephen. Nate, I think I had lunch with Stephen and his son here. You won't step in that hole twice. There's a lesson there, no? Okay. Now we're like 45 minutes into the hour, and I have some more clips here. And I've been going to this new restaurant with a friend of mine, and it is right in El Centro. But the place has such character. And I want to show you a clip. This is right in El Centro. You can see above the guy going down the street, you can see it's very clean, very nice. But I think this is this guy's job. He goes through these little small streets and sweeps up all of the leaves. That is a tradition throughout Mexico. The people keep their sidewalks and streets very clean. My neighbor across the street, like just before I signed on this morning, he was out sweeping his sidewalk. And take a look at this. If you look in the middle of the picture, you can see the little lady in her little white outfit sweeping in front of her house. Mexico is very clean. It doesn't matter where you are. And it's not only women you will see out sweeping the streets. You'll see men or women sweeping the streets. So I'm waiting. Let's see what's going on over here. We got comments coming in. Comments. Hey, what's going on? Reiko. From all the videos that I've seen, it appears that Mexican culture don't welcome dishwashers. It is difficult to find rentals in non-tourist areas. Why the avoidance of dishwashers? Well, I lived, Reiko, I lived in Puerto Vallarta for 10 years, and I had a dishwasher for 5 years. 5 of those years I had a dishwasher. And I've got many videos up on houses for sale and for rent in the Chapala, Ajijic area. And almost all of those houses that are for sale or for rent have dishwashers. In the house, in the condo that I'm living in right now, there is no dishwasher, nor do I have a washer dryer. So, whatever, some places have dishwashers, some places don't. Some people have washing machines and dryers. Some places don't. This is a very nice place I'm in right now, but this is the first place I've lived in 18 years that doesn't have a washing machine and a dryer in it. Okay, cost. Yeah, it is expensive to have one or both of those things. My wife has a dishwasher. Its name is Jack. Oh, that was funny. That was funny, Jack. Okay. So I want to move ahead a little bit in my video presentation here. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I'm in this nice little community here. Here we go. Now this is unique. Well, it's not unique, but here comes the bread man. And they have a special song that the bread man sings down here. Bread in Spanish is pan. And it's this song that just goes on and on about bread. He's singing about bread. He has bread for sale. And this is in Olas Altos in El Centro. And look at how clean the street is. And you just come out of your house and buy fresh bread from the man in the cart who is not polluting at all. Oh, and we have more. We have more to come. Electricity and gas cost high. The sun dries my clothes fine. And let me say, I've been in this place where I am now for a year, and the highest electric bill I've had running air conditioning has been like $35 a month. Okie dokie. Brenda Douglas, Bill, your laundry is 5 minutes away. Isn't that right? How much do you pay for your laundry and how often? Okay. When I get off, okay. I take a bag of laundry to my lady Alejandra. And I can walk there in about 5 minutes. It's about 3 blocks away. And I have a pretty good bag full of dirty shirts and jeans and stuff like that. And I'm going to walk in there and she's going to have all my stuff clean. And it's going to cost me about 120 pesos, which is like $6. It's usually going to cost me between $5 to $6. And I've got like underwear, t-shirts, socks, jeans, and she folds everything very neatly and wraps it up. And then she shrink wraps it. Now today is going to be a special day. As soon as I get off the broadcast, I'm going to go visit Alejandra. She's my dry cleaner. And last week I have a king size bed. It has like a cover and then a blanket, and it's got that white thing underneath the sheets in there. So I dropped all of that stuff off. Right now in my bedroom, nothing's in there on the bed. So I'm going to go pick all that stuff up today, make the bed, and then for my second bedroom, I'm going to take all that stuff, the covers, the sheets, the white thing that goes over the mattress. I take all that in. I bet she's going to charge me about $10 for the blankets, the cover, the sheets, probably about $10. And that's big money for her. That's going to be a lot of money. But let me, yes, James and Rena, air dries my dishes fine as well. Yeah. When I had a dishwasher in Puerto Vallarta for 5 years, I would have used it twice because it was just me. Okay. I mean, I'm the only one there. Okay. So now here we go. Now I want to introduce you to this place here. I really like this place. If you come to Mazatlan and you're in Centro, there it is. This place right here. A Cinti Cafe. And there's the address right there. There's their phone number. It's right in El Centro. It's about 7 blocks from the Malecon. Let me turn off this comment here. And we're going to go inside. And I'm going to show you why I like this place so much. Let's go inside. We're 53 minutes into the hour. Let's go inside. So a friend of mine, we go into this place. Where are my clips? Here they are. Here we go. Okay. So here we go. They have all kinds of little colorful signs. I think I'm going to do a video about this. They have all kinds of little colorful signs with their menu items. The places, it's 3 stories. And my friend and I, we always have breakfast up there at 9 o'clock on the 3rd floor so we can look out and see what's going on. So let's see what the, we got a question coming in. Got to take the question. We have a question coming in from Italy. Here we go. Let's see what's happening here. I'm applying for my permanent residency in a few months. I know I have to finish the residency process in Mexico. Is there a requirement for the number of days I have to stay each year? No. No, no, there's no requirement. I mean, once, no, I mean, of course, it depends on what type of residency you're going to get. I mean, let's say you get a 1 year visa. That visa is going to last for 1 year. If you're only here for 1 day, Mexico doesn't care. You get a permanent visa and you're only in Mexico for 1 day in 10 years, they don't care. They don't care. You got your visa and you can use it any way you want to. Adam Hume, I've been having my laundry picked up and delivered about 200 pesos. Yes, I'm lazy. That's $10. And I have never taken my laundry anywhere for 18 years. And it's really nice. I mean, for me to do that bed with those sheets and the cover, I mean, what, you got the sheets, you got a couple of blankets, you got the cover. That's a whole day of laundry work. My day is, and you know, I might pay her $15 today or 300 pesos, but my day is worth it. I just drop it off. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Glad La Dolce Vita asked that question. We need to go back and forth for a while. Okay, I didn't know that. We need to go back and forth for a while. Thank you, Jack Webb. Okay, so we're going to go in this restaurant. We have 61 people in the house with 41 likes. I do want to share this video and I do want to go into this restaurant. Here we go. Now, there's the top of the restaurant. And this was kind of strange because usually this place is filled on Monday mornings at 9 a.m. Price is very affordable. All of the waiters were Mexican nationals. They can all speak English and Spanish. I guess you would call that bilingual. Very firm place. But I want to show you this sign that they have up there on the roof. You got to read this. The patio rules. Feel the breeze, read a book, converse, listen to the birds, have a drink, and relax. This is Mexico. This is one of the reasons I like this restaurant. And the food is okay, but in a second I'm going to show you the reason that I really now this clip, let's see now. Now this is a long clip. It's about 1 minute long. 1 minute long, but I'm going to show you the clip and this will show you why I love this restaurant. Here we go. So we're up top. We're going to walk down to the bottom floor from the top floor. Here we go. We're leaving. It's time to pay the bill. And the people that own the restaurant, they just bought it about 4 years ago and rebuilt it, cleaned it all up. Okay, now check this out. It looks like a little women's group. Look how friendly they are. They see I'm taking videos. And there you go. It's almost like a little college dormitory in here. And notice all the people that you're going to see are like Mexican nationals. This is about 9:30 in the morning. Look, it's like students with laptops, businessmen, businesswomen having gatherings at 9:30. There are waiters, and that's the owner behind the register. I believe his name is Ricardo. And this is the way it should be in Mexico. Wonderful food, wonderful pastries. They make all of these pastries fresh every day. They have live music Fridays and Saturdays. I mean, and those were all Mexican nationals. And the owner spoke fluent English. And I mean, I live in Mexico. I live in Mexico. I love being around Mexican people. And in some locations, like where I live right now, most of the Canadians have left. But I mean, I don't know how many units are in this development, but I'm going to say that 99.99% of the people that are here during the high season are from Canada. And you look at the pool, all 6 months, and it's like all Canadians. Well, that's not why I live in Mexico. I didn't move to Mexico to hang out with Canadians. Okay, even though I love Miriam, I love Canadians. Okay, but I love that place, and I think I'm gonna do a video about it. And Miriam even has a comment. Many of us need to learn to relax. And more importantly, Miriam's saying, click the like button. Click the like button. And if this is your first time here, if you've been here for a while, first of all, thank you all for showing up, and thank you for your comments. Yeah, thank you for your comments. If you're new here, we do this every Saturday at 10 a.m. Central Time. That's Chicago time. So click that subscribe button so you don't miss a thing. Brenda Douglas, hey, you guys. That doesn't, As much as I love my large capacity Kenmore washer and dryer, I will be selling those darn things before I relocate to Mexico. Brenda Douglas, they sell these things in Mexico if you want to come down. Yes, they do. And they're very affordable down here. Derek, thanks for a great show today. Love everything you do. Thank you so much, Derek. Okay, Kim J. Kim J, did you oversleep? Where you been, girl? We haven't seen you in a couple of weeks. Always great to see that fantastic smile. Reiko, here we go. Reiko, any recommendations for a good immigration rep in Querétaro that will do all the work for me for a fee? In the description of this live broadcast, it's her name. I think her name is Marianne. But anyway, a link to her website is in the description below, and she can hook you up throughout Mexico. You will have to be one of her members, and her membership fee is about $500, but it's a wonderful service. She can hook you up throughout Mexico with tour guides for apartments and housing and all kinds of things that you can't even imagine. But I believe I believe her name is like Marianne Lang. She has a regular show on YouTube. We have 63 people in the house. James and Rena. What are you guys talking about? I can't see that far. I have to wait till it shows up over here. We might not see you for a few weeks doing a road trip and the not fun side. Oh, well, go for it. You guys be safe up there. Be on the not so fun side of the border. Okay, come on now. If you don't mind, I'm going to donate money. I don't mind anyone that wants. Oh my God. Thank you so much, Brian Maiden. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for contributing to the channel. Because I'm just trying to pay my rent up here. Thank you so much. All you guys, thank you for showing up. Thank you for clicking the like button. Thank you for you contributing to the channel. So this week I'm going to put up that house from Terry. I have a great interview with Terry. Oh, I don't think I said this. It's on my list. I don't remember saying this, but tomorrow I'm going to the rodeo. I'm going to the rodeo tomorrow. Starts at 11 a.m. I've never been to a rodeo before. It's supposed to be, it's like 15 minutes from where I live. They're supposed to have all the stuff that the rodeo people do. And I told Terry when we were at breakfast yesterday, I said, I'm going to the rodeo. And she says, you've never been to a rodeo before? I said, no, I'm from Ohio. If you're in Ohio, if you're in Ohio and you've been to a rodeo, tell me I've never been to a rodeo. But Terry's from Colorado. She says, oh, I've been to rodeos all the time, But anyway, so next week I will have video clips from the rodeo. Should be kind of exciting. Cheeseburger with frijoles coming to Mazatlan in a couple. Come on down, Cheeseburger. Couple of weeks. How is the weather? Oh, well, let's talk about the weather just a little bit. But first, let's get a couple more comments. I enjoy everything thank you, pretty boy Brian Maiden. Thank you so much. Thank you for contributing to the channel and showing up and for your comments. Thank you so much. Miriam, I'm always happy to see you show up also. But let's talk about the weather. Actually, the weather was at the top of my list, and I skipped it. This morning when I went live, it was about 72 degrees. The sky is perfect blue. There's not a cloud in the sky. There's no breeze right now. Nothing. I can see the palm trees blowing around a little bit. It's still not hot and humid yet. It will be another month. It's going to kick up. It's going to be hot and humid, but right now it's good. Everything's good right now. The weather is perfect. The weather is perfect. I remember being in blizzards in Ohio at the end of May. Yes, I do. I remember that. Okay, you guys, I want to thank everybody for coming. We will, so next week, we will have rodeo videos. I'll be going to El Centro tonight, probably take some type of video down there. Going to watch the sun go down with a friend of mine. And I'm sure we'll have some video clips of that. I got the interview with Kathy. I'll be posting 1 week from tomorrow. So lots going on. So we're getting ready to get the heck out of here, go down and pick up my laundry. Also the president of Mexico has COVID. Who has COVID now? Okay. Adam Hume, by the way, ocean water temp is up to 77 degrees. No. You love the rodeo? I've never been before. Okay. And I'm going to tell you, yes, I'm going to put this video up of Terry, the homeowner, on Thursday. One of the big things she likes to do, she goes boogie boarding. And she's invited me to go boogie boarding many times. I told her I'm not going. It's too chilly right now. But now she says the ocean water is warm. And she says by the time summer hit, the ocean water is like bath water. So, and where we live near the marina, you can walk about 300 yards into the ocean, and it's only waist high, so you don't have to swim out there. Okay, we still got people. La Dolce Vita, the sweet life. Hey, I'm getting my permanent residency. Well, come on down. We'll get together when you show up. Okay, have a great day and weekend. See you all in the house next Saturday. Thank you, Brian Maiden. Well, let me say it. Oh, wow. Let me say it. I'm going to leave you guys. I love you guys. Thanks for sharing this time with me. this Saturday morning. I wish everyone a fabulous weekend. Love you all. Mexico is great. If you want to come on down, come on down. But I'm Bill the Geek. This is the Bill Dallas Lewis channel, and we make videos about the joys of living in Mexico. Love each and every one of you. Que te vaya bien. Adios, amigos. Hasta luego.